Recording in progress.
So go to chapter 36, multinational companies and foreign direct investments. When I talk about a multinational company is a corporation that is registered and operates in more than one country. That makes it a multinational company. I think the point is clear there. A corporation that is registered and operates in more than one country. It's a multinational company. So let's scroll down and see. What are multinational companies? One of the reasons why globalization has been successful in recent years is because a growing number of firms called MNCs have developed significant business interests overseas. These firms are very large and powerful. They sell goods and services into global markets and have production plants and other operating facilities all over the world. MNCs play a large and growing role in the world economy. They contribute about 10% to world GDP and about 2/3 to global exports. Examples include McDonald's, Toyota, British Petroleum, Microsoft, and Coca-Cola. Some of the key features of MNCs include. So before I go into the features of MNCs, so basically an MNC, like I told you, is a company that has its operation in more than a country. So what makes you to know that it is an MNC, or what are the features or characteristics of MNCs? One, huge assets like land, building, plants, machinery, and money, for example, and revenue. So MNCs are extremely well resourced and can often afford to take on large-scale contracts and projects that many other firms could not cope with. So one of the characteristics of an MNC is that it has the ability to take on large contracts. It operates on a larger scale. Its operation is always on a large scale. That makes it an MNC. Two, highly qualified and experienced professional executives and managers. MNCs can afford to hire the very best people from anywhere in the world. They employ high-skilled managers, directors, anyone they want. They have the ability to attract the most skilled managers and directors in the world. That makes them an MNC. The third one, powerful advertising and marketing capability. They can invest huge amounts of money in impressive advertising campaigns to outcompete small rivals. They spend huge amounts of money on advertisements. Look at Coca-Cola, Pepsi. These are multinational. They spend huge amount of money on adverts. And why do they do this? To take, to have a competitive edge over the small rivals they have around. The fourth one, highly advanced and up-to-date technology. So for MNCs, they have the financial capability to invest in capital equipment, technology, the latest one. They have the financial capability to do that. So that makes them more efficient and it reduces their cost of production. The next one, highly influential both economically and politically. They can be very powerful and can influence government decision making. So multinationals, another characteristic that they possess is that they can influence government decisions. They can influence government of a country because they are huge, they have power. So economically, they are good for a country. So as a result of they have economical power, which can also lead to having political power. Do you understand? Because, any country would want them. And you might have to, accept their terms and conditions for them to set up in your country. That's the point they are making there. Is it clear? Very efficient since they can exploit huge economies of scale because MNCs are so large. So they are very efficient based on the fact that they can exploit economies of scale. And exploiting economies of scale means they can have purchasing economies of scale, managerial economies of scale, technological economies of scale, diversification, and all these things. So, and that allows their cost of production to fall. As a result, they can always sell at a very reduced price to attract more customers. Any question about MNCs? So that's MNCs and the features of MNCs. So we'll go on to